Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Time for part 8 of the MiniArt US Armored Tractor in 1/35th scale. I've got a bunch of little wheels and that type of thing all cleaned up and ready to go. I kind of had a little bit of an issue with some of these parts we put together last time, but I've got it all fixed. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and go down to the bench, okay? Be right back. Okay, here's what's going on. Just trying to get these parts all test fitted. Last time we put these together, and I lined up, if I got something to point with here, I lined up this surface with this surface, which you really should be lining up these surfaces. This is a little narrower than this. So I pretty much got it there now, but I had to put some glue in these surfaces and break them loose. Looks like that one still needs to be glued back down. And just kind of force them over a little bit to where there's a lip right here. Not a big deal, really, and it really wasn't specified in the instructions, but when I went to fit in these pieces, make sure I'm going the right way. When I went to put these pieces in, they wouldn't fit because there was the like this. See, that locks in nice, but this part was setting just a little bit too high, and it wouldn't allow that to drop into the slots. Be careful if you're doing one of these to make sure that you've got this surface slightly below this lip where these parts won't fit. Same with these. See, these lock in now. Before they didn't. They just didn't quite want to set in right because this was a little bit proud of this surface. So anyway, it's been fixed, and it was the same way with this one. I had to loosen this up, loosen the glue up, and force this side down to where it's more even with this surface to give room for these parts to lock in on this side. So it wasn't that big a deal. It's just I didn't really say anything in the directions. Let's go ahead and look at the instructions real quick. Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. It shows this attaching to this, but it doesn't really say anything about exactly how it fits. You just got to make sure that this surface sets a little bit below this lower edge of this A1 part. Okay, let's move on to 35. Let's see here. We've got 35 and 36 is putting all these wheels together. Okay, and I've got all the parts cut out for these. Let's go back down to the bench. Excuse me. It's supposed to be snowing today. I expect it to open up just any time. Here are the pieces for step 35. So we've got, let's see, 3 of those. Okay, it'll be like this. Okay, nothing any real difficult, just a matter of stacking them in the right order. So this will go like this. And like so. And then like this. Now this is keyed. It's got a flat side. Same thing with this. So we want to go ahead and put it to where, that's something I've noticed too. The parts are a little bit loose. What I'm going to do, I want to make sure, well, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and glue this and this, but I'm not going to glue these on quite yet. And it really doesn't matter, excuse me, it doesn't really matter if I glue this to this shaft because, you know, this is going to be a static model anyway. It's not like they need to turn. It's a matter of getting everything kind of even. There's one. Whoops. Spent a lot of time this morning cleaning up little wheels. And I've started working on the tracks. The tracks are going to take a while. I'll just work on them a little bit at a time. Okay. I don't know if I can get this to where you can see it any better or not. There's another one. That's I don't know what you want to call it, a single. And then the same thing again. Sure looks like it's going to snow here. I guess in the mountains nearby we're supposed to be seeing up to 18 inches of snow today or tonight. Okay, there's that, and that's the 3 little ends that I still got to put on. So let's go on to 36. It's real similar. There's a piece of trash there. Okay, and this one, we've got this same piece. Let's see, let's go ahead and divide these up. We're only making up 2 of these. Get them all together. Okay, there's all the pieces for those. And it's going to be this, and then it's going to be, I'm just following the directions. It's going to be this, then this, and then another one of these, and then this, stacked up like that. Okay, then I'll put these little caps on afterwards also. Get these glued. Like I was saying before, I'm only doing one side right now. I'll do the other side off camera because it's just mirror image. So there's that one. And then we've got that. That'll be the other one. Push these together. Okay, so there's those. Just trying to make sure they should all be the same width. Yeah, they are. And here's our little ends. Okay, let's look at the directions one more time. Whoa, I wasn't trying to get away there. Okay, we're up to step 37, which we're going to bring these two halves together, and then we've got all these spacers that need to go in, and then the wheels have to go in a specific order. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue these to one side, and then we'll drop our wheels in, and then I'll show you about those little caps. Alright, let's go back to the bench. Okay. Try and keep this stuff together for a minute. Okay, here's this stuff here. And I want to make sure I'm orienting things the same as the directions. So we've got this. We'll go in here. Let's see. Okay. I'm almost off camera, huh? Okay. Just a real snug fit. We'll put just a little more glue in there. There we go. Okay, and then we've got two of these. Get them in the right spot. Okay, and another one. Get it. Okay, and then we've got, this is going to be tricky to get all these lined up on the other side. Okay. And then this one will go up on top here. Very tricky. There goes the furnace. Okay. Now, we've got to get, excuse me, this has got a little notch in it and it's off-centered. I think the center, it goes kind of to the top. I'm trying to see here, I think so. Just like that. And then a double. And then a single. And a double. Whoops, did I screw this up? Let's see. I think I've got it backwards. Yep, I do. So that'll go here. And this one. And then a double. I'm still doing something wrong. Okay. Tricky. Okay. And then this one. There we go. Okay. That's what we got now. I didn't really want to glue these in because they're not quite an exact fit, and I wanted to give them a little room to float. Let me get the tweezers going here. It might have been a mistake to do it like that. Oops, that goes to the top. Hard to tell which side's got the flat. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then we'll do this one again. Well, there we go. Okay, now this whole thing goes on top. Maybe. I can get them to line up. Got most of them. One, there we go. Ah, there we go, guys. Little glue. This thing. Okay, and this one needs to go down just a little bit. There we go. It's a matter of getting it to where I'm happy with it. There's a couple of these little pieces that need to be glued still on the inside. That should be under. It's not quite where I want it. There we go. Okay. I'm happy with that. That was tricky. Okay. That's about all I've got cleaned up for today. Not including tracks, which I've got a lot of work to go on the tracks. But there's one side done. So we're going to call that good for today. I might put a clamp on that just to keep it all together until it sets up good. But you guys all have a great day. I'll put a picture of this up at the end. Okay, and we'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye-bye.